Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita Antoine and I am the Oracle of Ethereal. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever the message finds you and it resonates, and it's yours at the time in which you find it. And even though all of my messages are categorized by zodiac sign, there is a thread that exists between all of the videos. So if a video speaks to you and it is not, within your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever, your chart, whatever, check it out. There might be something in there for you. So, also, the kitties are outside playing. Hello, Harley. And if they come in and make a little bit of racket, I apologize. Oh, hi. Hi, honey. All right. An interesting phenomenon happened in the shuffling of your reading. I had two tears from my tear ducts just like form and they just fell. They just fell. Two tear ducts. Two tears from my tear ducts. They just fell. And the interesting thing is that it did come with a bit of sadness or heartbreak, but it wasn't that strong. It felt actually very like neutral. And I don't know if that's because I'm like an observer that's looking in, and I'm not necessarily feeling the emotion of it, but it was just a very interesting feeling. Two tears from my tear ducts falling down. Really odd. And yeah, so let's just see what your overall energy is for this reading. And Tiro, can we get a overall energy for the collective of Pisces for this reading? Very fast. I don't know why I want to keep going. Maybe that's it. Oh, lots of things. Okay. Oh my gosh. So many eggs. Hang on. This is too much. I just wanted one. I don't know why Amon is speaking to me right now. What is going on, Pisces? There's lots of like dreaming going on. Well, I mean, it's Pisces. And I say that because in this card, this is the one flew out, but it wasn't, they wanted me to keep going. And this is the card that when I laid them all out, this is the one that was talking the loudest. Amon. So what I'm instantly drawn to, let me get a little closer. What I'm instantly drawn to is this wisp, this like it's like the word like a lucid companion, a companion that is in your lucid dreams, or like when you're in a lucid state, there is a companion that is with you. 444. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is so interesting. This is reminding me of, if you watch San Tarot, she had a video that she just posted up. It was a Pisces reading. I think it was called like parallel timelines or parallel universes, something along those lines. And there is absolutely, like, I don't know, maybe I'm picking up in the same collective that she was picking up in, but there is this sense of like a companion that you have in your dream state or in your lucid state, that is, it's like when you are removed from that state, the dream state, there's this, it's it's like a sense of sadness that it's like you, oh my god, it's so cute. It's really, it's like, it's just like heartbreaking almost when you leave each other. Okay. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. I cry at the drop of a hat. Don't make me cry, Pisces. Okay, let's move on. Whew. Oh, Pisces. Alright, I have to pull it together because I need to get this reading out for you. If you haven't seen Sam's video, watch it. It's a really profound and extraordinary reading. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's start this reading. So, we're starting with reflect. And this is you. Just tilt it correctly so you can see. This is you with your companion. It's like, oh my god, this is so heart-wrenching. I don't... Okay. This is you and your companion. And it's like, this is like you in this astral, it's like you in this astral realm. It's like you're connecting in this astral realm. And I'm seeing you both, because it's the reflection. This is actually my card for like a meeting dance. So it speaks of companionship that's also has a romantic quality to it. So it's as though you're connecting with somebody in your dream, your lucid state. We've been talking about dreams a lot with Pisces lately. And it's like you're meeting this one and there's an instant bond and connection that's happening between you both. And with the Three of Wands that's following afterwards, so this Three of Wands speaks to me about the expansion of collective, like of collective consciousness. I say that because, well, one, Three of Wands, and then two, there's these four coins. The four of coins in my deck talks about collection or collective, and so it's a blending of these two energies. So that's where I get the expansion of the collective consciousness. So what it's talking about is that you both have reached a it wants to be like a milestone or like a mile marker in which your individual consciousness has expanded in such a way that you are tapping into this collective consciousness, and it's in the streams of that, like in the streams there's this, like, see, there's this stream that's being presented here. If I can, do you see what I mean? It's like you both actually are tapping into this stream of collective consciousness, and that's how you found each other. You're finding each other in a more with a more like psychic approach too. And then there was this interesting thing happened. Okay, so we have the Conqueror of Wands that comes after the three of Wands. Oh, sorry, the Conqueror of Swords. And this is coming across as like turbulence. Hello, honey. It just wanted to be like turbulence. So I'm seeing both of these swans. They're like flying together. It's like there's like this column or something, and they're both flying together in this column and meeting, and there's this like a reflective dance, right? That's happening between you both. It's kind of like a meeting dance. You know, like when swans meet each other and they bend their heads together and they like create this, they create this like heart shape, in their dance together, and it's like it's talking about recognition. You recognize each other. There's a recognition. There's like a soul bond, or right, this soul companionship that's happening in the ethers. But then there's something that is going on. It's like as you're lifting, there's this turbulence that is happening in the air, and it's breaking the connection, because I'm seeing, you see these wings? It's like it's whipping around and causing it's causing the connection to, so interesting. Sam was talking about this in that reading. It's like there's this the hands touching, and then it's being broken away. It's like the connection between you two is being broken away from each other. And I feel as though the break is actually, we'll see what the break is. And after so it's like with the Conqueror of Swords and the Strength card next, this is, oh gosh, okay. Do you see in here, inside this Strength card? There we go. There's like, this is like a hand and a hand here. This is like both of you, and it's being pulled apart. It's just being like, it's like it's being separated. You're being separated. And that's what's heartbreaking. There's this, it feels like, it's like as you're lifting and then this turbulence happens, this column that you're being lifted into it's like dissipating. And so what's happening is there's a whirlwind, and then it's causing you, it's like you're both trying to hold on to each other as tight as you possibly can with this Strength card, and it's like it's ripping you apart. And then there's this free fall. There's a free fall that's happening, that's being shown as this Boundaries card. So interesting. This card actually came through as like roadkill today. I mean, it's like that's what it feels like to you, for you. It's like when this happens and you're in this free fall, it's like you feel like you've been crushed. You've been just like annihilated. It's really interesting because it is the armadillo, and the armadillo has like a protective barrier, right? That, I don't know if it can actually withstand a car or, you know, truck, whatever it may be. But it's as though you feel like you're being crushed, but there, with the strength that's coming ahead of it, and then also this visual of the armadillo, there is a protective force that is, well, one that's protecting you, but it's also protecting this. Okay, there's something that's happening with this next card, the Hanged One, which is I'm seeing this armadillo as this rose head here. It's like when you're in this free fall, there's something that's it's like there's something that is pulling you. It's kind of like I'm getting like a visual of bungee jumping. Hang on, let me let the truck pass. So it's making a lot of noise. It's like a visual of bungee jumping. It's like there's something that has an okay, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. There's something that has a hand in this connection, and it's preventing this roadkill, this like crashing into earth and then like splat, like a splat type of it's stopping that. It's like it's like if this was the earth and then this comes down, it's like it's like you're springing back up again. You're springing back up again. Is this what's making this column? It's like whatever this hand is here, this hand is, I'm trying to determine if this hand is what is creating the space for this to exist. This, Amen. We could just be talking about the dream space. The dream space is making this possible. It's kind of like the springing back up is going back into your dreams. Like going back to sleep again. It's like you can't like actually, it's like when the free fall happens, it's like the free fall is you waking up, but then it's not like you'll never go back to sleep again, and that's what the spring is. That's what's happening here. Is you going back into your sleep. But it feels as though when you're waking up, it feels as though it's like you're tormented by your dreams. Not that your dreams are like nightmares or anything. It's that this feels so pleasurable, this reflection, this it feels so good. It's like you don't want to leave it. There's there's a companion, there's companionship in it, and you're not wanting to leave. So in this second row we have Ask Body, which is your energy. Well, is it your energy or is it the energy of both of you? Because it's coming below. It's coming below this, I don't want to hide my face. It's coming below the Reflect and the Three of Wands. I'm feeling as though what you are feeling is exactly, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it's very similar to whatever this other person is feeling too. Because this jaguar energy is like it's like a seer. It's like a seer energy, a seer that can see multidimensionally, right? It's like you both have the sight of what this connection is. There's an eye with the jaguar. There's an eye here. It's like you're both looking at this connection that you've experienced in the astral realm. And we have the Two of Coins next. So you're looking at this because in the Two of Coins I see this as the strings are being pulled together, and in doing so these coins overlap. You're looking at how the connection is brought together. So fun. I love this when this happens, because look, the next card that follows is the another reflect card. So that's what makes me think that it's you're both experiencing. There's a doubling up. There's a doubling up. There's a doubling up here. Let me show you the other doubling up. And then there's a doubling up here as well with the boundaries. We'll get to this one a little later. But, so you are looking, oh my goodness, hang on, I've just seen something. You're looking at this, you're looking at this connection. This is like in your wake state. You're looking like this feels very ethereal. This feels more like grounded. It's like when you're awake, you're attempting to look at this connection and trying to understand what is bringing it together, but then also you're trying to understand what is tearing it apart. With the Tower and the Six of Swords, what is tearing it apart too? Because this crystal, so I usually see it as a merging, right? This merging, but it's like I'm seeing now with that turbulence. It's like these two swans are being blasted apart from each other. And that's being re-emphasized with this Six of Swords, which talks about, really interesting, Six of Swords talks about moving on to calmer waters. And then there was this turbulence energy. So what brought you together is this seer energy, this ability to connect, as we were talking before, connect into the stream of consciousness. But then what is tearing you apart is this, well, it's the turbulence. I don't know what the turbulence is. I suspect that the turbulence is just the differentiation between wake and dream state. It's like you know them, but you can only, it's as though you feel that, you're like not together physically. So it's the only way that you're able to reach them is through this psychic means, through this lucid dreaming, through this dream state. And what I was going to say before that I had seen in this card is that if you look, I don't know, what is this? It's this hand again. This hand, there's a force that is larger. There's something larger that's making me put on my thinking cap, Pisces. There's something larger that is aiding in this connection, and it's, remember how I was saying it's like there's this free fall, but you're being, so with this bungee jump, look, there are these threads. Hang on. There's these, shit. there are these like strings here. It's the bungee cord. It's like no matter how much you think that you're not going to like see them again, it's like inevitable. It's like you're connected. There's a thread that exists between you both that is connecting you both. And even though in like this wake state, it's being pulled apart, it's like in the dream state it's being like brought back together. Like every time. Oh, it's long. That's okay. And then what's happening next is we have this. This is so interesting. We have this Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is talking about whatever this energy is defending. Okay, let me show you. At the top of this Seven of Wands here, hopefully you can see that, there is this coin in the center that is being protected by the turbulence. It's like there's something that is protecting this tether. There's a tether. There's something that's protecting this tether. And then we have the trust card that's coming next. And this trust in particular, it's with the moth energy. This is like a moth energy. It's like a supernatural phenomenon. It's like you both. Hang on, there's a lot that wants to come through. I'm just like kind of sorting it out. It's like you both are same, different but still same. Like you have the same it's like you have the same, well, you have the same abilities, but it's as though you have the same, oh my goodness, this is a little far out. I don't know how to exactly explain this. Okay, hopefully you've seen Harry Potter. It's like you have the same Patronus. If you know what a Patronus is. A Patronus is like the animal that protects you, right? From turbulence, from this energy, right? Dementors and stuff like that. It is like you have the same Patronus, which is this jaguar spirit. And so you're looking at each other. When you look at each other, there's this it's reflecting again back at each other, and it's as though I don't think this is about like you not trusting this reflection. It's more about you not it's wanting you to believe in the connection. That just because it's in the like lucid state or dream state or, you know, some type of paranormal or supernatural like space, the message here is that the dream reality is just as real as the like actually, that's really interesting. It's wanting to be more real than the 3D earthly realm, like that type of stuff. Like this connect, like the reason why you're feeling this is because it's real. And it's as though when you come out of it, it's kind of like, it's like you're torn because there's this feeling of kind of like casting it aside as, oh, it's just a dream. But it's not just a dream. It's a real connection. It's a significant connection that is, it's like the energy of this connection is coming to you first in this dream state. You're both seeing it because you're both probably seers. I feel like if you've gotten to this threshold with being able to tap into like collective consciousness, you're definitely both seers. It's like you're not trusting what you're seeing. But I feel as though the feeling that you're getting is, it's so real that okay, the turbulence. Let's talk about the turbulence. Is the turbulence doubt? Doubt in the connection. And I pulled up the Tower card because this energy, this like chaos energy, this turbulence energy, is presented in this crystal as well. That, remember how I was saying that's what's pulling it apart. But then in this moth energy, the trust card, the crystal is, it's clear. It's clear. It's the transition from this shadow into this lumen. It's talking about like it's like a growing belief in the connection. Because next we have the Sovereign of Swords, and Sovereign of Swords is, she's clear of thought. Clear of thought, clear of mind. She has knowing. The knowing is the, it doesn't, it's like, it's interesting. It's like it's moving from doubt into belief, into faith, and then into knowing. It's like a growing, it's like as you go back into the dream realm and you experience this again, it's this growing of, it's kind of like confirmation, I guess. It's like confirmation because there's a boundary around this shadow, and in this Lumen edition of the card, there is no boundary. It's like it's burst past this boundary and has now come into this, and come into a light. It's come into a light. So that means that it's like that the experience, it's like, okay, so with this experience that you're having in this dream reality is starting to come to light. And I love how with the Sovereign of Swords, it's that I was going to say distortion, but it's not really. The turbulence, which could be a distortion, the distortion of your doubts in this connection, even though it is like in the psychic realm. It's like this, I often see this as the sword spinning and plucking out the distortion. And it's like, that's what, okay. It's like, this is what the connection looks like without the turbulence. It's crystal clear. It's so clear. It's so clear. It's so clear that you're connected. And you're connected. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Oh God, I'm getting all the feels. Okay. The connection is this love. Oh my God, it's so fucking beautiful. Okay. It is this love card. Oh my God, I'm getting so emotional. Okay. So this love card talks about the exploration of unboundless love. It's kind of like, it has a energy of unconditional love. It's like, that's what you're experiencing here in this space. That's what you're experiencing. That's why you don't want to leave. Well, that makes sense. And that's what is fueling this connection, this unconditional love. What is so remarkable to me is that in this love card there is, let me stop moving. There are these look like octopus tentacles, and that's what brings about this exploration, this curiosity of exploring the boundlessness of love. So there's this water element to it, but then there's also, with this fire, I'm seeing like it's like in order to get a fire, the flame of love to be like cultivated, there needs to be air. There's air here, right? There's air here. We have air here. We have air. There's a lot of air. There is I was looking for more water. Well, the water is here. Water and air. That's very interesting. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so what's coming next is this Conqueror of Cups. And this is that watery exploration of this like watery love. What does that mean? This is a really long video. I'm like totally entranced with this. What does this mean? Well, look, the swans, there's the water. It's this. It's this too. It's these two. Oh my God. Yeah. It's this. Because look, the wings are connecting they're connecting you both. This is what is connecting you both. This unconditional love. And then there's something that's going on with these roses. Right? We were talking about how there's something that is like protecting the column, the dream space, this Iman energy. And right, we have it here as well. Here are the hands again. There's something that is protecting it. So it's like when you feel as though you're falling into your fall, it's like a free fall. You're being caught. It's like a bungee. And then with the Six of Swords, it's a little subtle. Do you see the rose in the background? Right. This is that distortion. These two swords coming in. It's like it's trying to clip. It's like it's clipping this rose, and then it's like you're being caught, and then being flipped back, which is that. It's like it's pushing you back up. And then I'm noticing that in the Sovereign of Swords, there are roses in her crown as well. And then here too, in the Conqueror of Cups, there's all these roses. What are we talking about? This is absolutely fascinating. Okay, this video is really long, and I really wanted to keep going, but I have to stop here. If this at all is resonating with you, I'm going to go into more about what this rose energy is. What's this thing that is protecting this? I'm like super fascinated with it. So the link for it is in the description box. So I'll see you there, and if not, I'll see you next time. I love you, Pisces. I love you, Pisces. And I'll see you next time. Bye.